Um, how is everyone doing? So if I sound stuffy, it's because my allergies are trying to mess with me, but I know that the Lord God is protecting me from that. So yeah. Besides that, this video is going to be different. As you can see by the title. And I just want to speak to you guys about life being a chosen one by God. In the book of Revelations, it talks about the 144,000 people. And the 144,000 people is not talking about 144,000 people that God is going to choose into reaching into heaven. No. The 144,000 people are talking about the 144,000 chosen ones that God has specifically appointed to walk and to carry a specific purpose or calling or mission within their lives when it comes to God's kingdom. Scripture says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." There are many people who can answer God's calling. There are many people who can answer the phone call when it comes to God, into becoming or into receiving salvation and living their lives for Christianity. But there are only a few people. There are only a few of God's children who God specifically chose to carry the mantle, who God specifically chose to carry the kingdom assignment that He's placed amongst their lives to carry, to defeat the enemy, to expose the truth, and to bring righteousness and holiness and love within this world. Life as a chosen one is very different than any other believer. And I'm not saying that to make it seem like, being a chosen one by God is better than any other Christian. No. For we are all one, and God doesn't have no favorites. But what I'm saying is, being a chosen one by God, we have a specific task on this earth. Being a chosen one by God means that we are truly set apart to walk in God's calling that He calls for us to walk in. Being a chosen one by God means that we are going to experience heavy spiritual warfare. We are going to experience, as being chosen by God, family betrayal, friends leaving us out of nowhere, jobs not accepting us, persecution from this world, persecution from their jobs. And me being chosen by God allows me to be joyful, allows me to be grateful, allows me to be humble. Not only because God has chosen me to walk in this calling, but it allows me to rejoice at the fact that God even chose me, that God even chose you to walk into His kingdom. And people say, many Christians and many people say that we as chosen ones take this life so seriously. that we take our walk so seriously. And that is a beautiful thing. We're supposed to take this walk with Christ seriously. We're supposed to take this walk, this journey with Jesus Christ very seriously within our lives. We shouldn't be able, or we shouldn't even have any type of slack when it comes to this walk with God, especially if we are a chosen one by Him, especially if God calls us or calls you to walk into a different calling, into a different purpose within your life. Because at the end of the day, this life is not all about us. This life is not all about you. This life is not all about me. At the end of the day, this whole entire life that we are living is to please God. This whole entire life that we are living is to give honor and glory and worship and love to God, to Jesus Christ. So if anyone tells you that you are taking your walk with Jesus Christ seriously, don't allow that to bring slack amongst your life. Because that 1 minute, that 1 hour, that 1 second, that 1 day, that 1 month, that 1 year of you taking time off or you slacking when it comes to God, that's when the enemy can turn that slack and he can use it for his gain. The enemy, the devil, can turn that 1 minute, that 1 month, that 1 year of slack that you have done on this walk with God, and he can steer you away from the faith when it comes to God. Life as a chosen one is different than any other believer. But if you are chosen by God, and how to know if you are chosen, sorry you guys, how to know if you are chosen by God is if you know that there's a big desire amongst your heart when it comes to you wanting to please God, when it comes to you wanting to fulfill every single thing amongst God's will amongst your life. How to know if you're a chosen one by God is if your heart just wants to please God and please God only. Is if your heart and is if your life just wants to give all the glory and all the honor to God and not to this world. So if you are a chosen one by God, be grateful. Be happy. Yes, there are going to be many trials and tribulations and heavy spiritual warfare coming your way. But don't allow that to stop you from continuously walking in God's purpose. Don't allow that to stop you from walking and for you continuously keeping your faith onto what God has called for you to be here in this world. Because you are here to please God. You are here to please Jesus Christ. You want Jesus to say to you when you are judged, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." And not, "Depart from me, for I never knew you." God has a specific calling on amongst your life. And it's up to you, and it's time for you to walk in that calling that God has for your life. Because it's better for you to walk in God's calling rather than to not walk in it at all.